everybody wants to run a business, right? Or not everybody, but this video is towards the ones that want to run a business, and I'm just sharing my experience to what I guess I've learned through the past years. And everybody thinks it's all in the numbers, right? Numbers and all the technical stuff. But what I want to share this because it's not all in the technical stuff that makes a business, okay? If you're not good at the technical stuff, leave the technical stuff to other people to do that. I'm the type of person who likes to create businesses. And what that means is I like to get a group of people or find people that know a little bit more than what I know about the actual business part. What I mean by the technical part is that the technical part is like taxes, payroll, like all these legal stuff that comes all together. You know, insurance. I don't do insurance myself. You have to go to somebody else to get insurance, right? And sometimes, from my experience, people get caught up on trying to do everything. You know, I mean everything. Trying to micromanage everything that goes on in a business. I've got all this, the stuff that goes on in a business that I'm running, like my landscaping. A lot of people wonder how do I do it, okay? One, I don't focus so much on, I know I work, I don't focus on the things that I don't need to focus on. Early on in the business, I worked on everything, okay, except the taxes. Or I worked on mostly everything, and then the business was small then, and then I'd go to a tax or accountant or accountant just to get tax done, and that was about it. I started out by myself. I didn't have all these things I have today: employees, payroll, insurance, all this stuff that one needs to have when they start growing. A lot of times people get stuck thinking that unless you don't want to grow your business, okay, or start a business, people get stuck creating or making or moving forward because there's so much things that go into a business. And it's the fear of doing it wrong that scares a lot of individuals out of the business or out of anything they do before they even start. And that's what happened to me in the beginning, early on in my landscaping business. You wonder what's going to happen all the time. You always constantly, because your business, every time that your business gets to a certain stage, it's for you to really recognize what the problem is and what you have to do in order to get unstuck and move up, or you stay there and it doesn't grow. Maybe you like it. And for me, I'm always about creating and growing and doing something different every time, no matter what it is, no matter if it's landscaping, no matter if it's my phone repair business, photography, all of these things that the things that I've got going on. And because when you start out on your own on a business, you're not going to know everything. A lot of times people think they've got to know everything before they even start a business. They think they've got to know every legal issue. All you learn as you grow, as you go, and that's going to determine the individual. That's because the growing pains is where it's all at. It's either going to make you the business person that you are, or it's going to wipe you or take you back to wherever you were at. And a lot of people don't see that. It just takes work. It just takes work. There's no easier, softer way to do this thing. I mean, I wish that I love every aspect about my job or about the business, but I don't. And that's why today it's great that I did what I had, or here, it's great that I had to do what I had to do when I was small. I'm still small today, but when I first started, I had to do what I had to do just to get to this point. And if it means to work alone for a while until I can afford employees, or work a while until I can do things that I couldn't do, I had to. And a lot of people are afraid to do that. And I always, my dream is make this business as big as I can and to leave it behind. To put an impact on what I've created. A lot of people go into it for his money. I mean, yeah, I did in the beginning, but now I did it. I mean, everybody's got to get paid and make a little bit of money and make a living, right? But the main goal for me is to be happy doing what I'm doing and creating what I'm creating today. That's the main thing. And every situation, bad situations that I've encountered was it's a growth process for me. It's like I said, it's either I grow or I go back and just curl up and not grow. And so no matter what business you're in, no matter what you do, just remember that leave the technical stuff to the people that know it best. Today, in the business, even when I started, I guess, I didn't pay people cash. I never did. Yeah. And now, it's funny. I get asked all the time too. I got employees, but they're on payroll. Okay. I can't do all this stuff, doing payroll. I could learn how to do it. But there's jobs out there that I've got to go out and do bids and estimates on. Why spend my time, my valuable time, doing payroll when I can pay somebody else that's more efficient and know what they're doing, and probably don't have to spend hours and hours doing it, when today I've got an accountant who does those things, that does payroll. All I need to do is call in the hours for the employees, or fax it in, and she does what she does, or they do what they do for payroll, and I don't have to worry about it. Why congest my mind, and why worry about those things when there's experts out there to do those things? And if things like that keeps you from growing your business, like payroll or employees or insurance, all these things that come with the business, then you're never gonna move forward. You're not. You just don't want to grow. You know. You don't want to make a little bit more money. You don't want to create jobs for people. I think it's a headache. I think it's some. I think that's what keeps me going, is them craziness, just juggling stuff around. You know, having people. I love that. I love doing those things. That's the creating part. To see the business grow. And so, yeah, start where it is that you need to start, but just remember, when you get to a point and you sit and you keep banging your head on that wall, that's the part of you, that's the thing that's telling you to do something about it. Or just keep banging your head on the wall until you go back. So, yeah, that's Business 101. I just wanted to share that today, and that's what I've experienced. So if you guys like this type of speaking, or this type of video, just give it a thumbs up, and I'll do more. You know what I've learned. I'm 34 years old now, and I started this business. Let me see. Let me figure this out. 34. Okay. I started in 2009. Say. Okay. 26. Yes. 26 years old when I started this landscaping business. Okay, officially started it. I mowed lawns before I even created the business. So, there you go. You know, I was 26. And I'll share more stories of the background of where I was and what I did in later vlogs. But today, enjoy this one. Take care.